Hello guys, welcome back to another episode here of the Daily Ride. We are again on the Husqvarna 701 Supermoto, but today I've decided to walk around. I've been kind of meaning to do this, so we've just been riding this ghost bike that nobody knows what it looks like or what's going on here, and this is it. So we'll start from the top and work our way down, I guess. This is the 2021 Husqvarna Supermoto. It's been wrapped. So kind of a custom-y wrap job going on there. Still having parts of the yellow exposed in certain areas. Bars are stock. Did this nice little Tecmo carbon fiber bit here. Then we have some blue bits. Blue grips, Pro Taper yellow to match. We did the CRG Aero bar end mirrors, and these are mounted onto the handguards with the Rottweiler Performance kit. This I kind of just drilled through and came out nice. These clip. They have a kind of positioning points. You can run them however you'd like. Great mirrors. Moving on, the seat is the stock seat. You can kind of still see under here the Husqvarna logo, wrapped from Rebel. Rottweiler Performance sells this on their website as well. But I have a custom seat on the way from Seat Concepts that's going to be a lot more comfortable, a lot more plush. This one's a little bit rough after about an hour in the saddle. Over here we have the Vanache, or however you pronounce it, fuel cap. Yeah, it eliminates the use of, or the need to use the key on the fuel door, which all Husky owners know that's a little bit sketchy and a good way to bend and break your key. So this is all billet aluminum, and it's got a nice little tether, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful fuel cap. It is easy to use, easy to thread. You're not going to cross thread this. If you did, you got bigger issues. Moving on to the Aero exhaust, I went with the actual titanium one, trying to cut off as many pounds as you can. I think it probably gets rid of 4 or 5, something like that, but sounds absolutely fantastic. The rest of the header's stock, and it's just using the Aero link pipe here. I don't know if the camera's picking it up great. And other than that, there's a power commander on it, Power Commander 6 from Rottweiler. All their plug-ins and their little fueling dongle, which gets rid of the O2 sensor. Hammerhead shift lever, just pretty. And that's pretty much it. The tires, I got rid of the stock ones. And we are on the Dunlop Q5 Sport Max. Absolutely incredible tire. I mean, just great. I've had a few track days on these specific set. They probably got, I don't know, maybe 300-400 miles on them now. Fantastic tire, no complaints. They work good in the cold, they work good in the hot. I've had them all the way to the edge. They don't ball up, they don't get greasy. Yeah, fantastic tire. And that is pretty much it for the bike and the mods and what's going on with it. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get on with the daily ride. Quad lock, not sponsored, wish I was. Best mounts. Beautiful. All right, on the road on the Husky 701 Supermoto. Currently one of my favorite motorcycles to ride. It's easy, stress-free, low effort, high reward. I think that's what motorcycle riding is all about. I don't want to be on something that's stressing me out. I don't want to be on something like a Panigale that's hot and angry and taking all this energy and mental mental fortitude to ride. It's not what riding's about for me. It's about getting on the bike, breathing, deep breaths, relaxing, clearing your mind. You want to clear your mind on the motorcycle. Just breathe, escape, enjoy the peace that is the serenity of silence in your helmet. And the aero pipe from the 701. Absolutely lovely. Oh, this road sure did get tore up. Tons of gravel. Tons of uneven pavement. The Supermoto does not care. That is where it's at home. I was supposed to make a list to talk about things while I ride. I was watching Spite's channel, Spite's Corner, and he suggested that for new moto vloggers, moto YouTube channels, whatever you want to call it. Write down a list. I didn't, because it is surprisingly hard to talk in your helmet, believe it or not. It gets, I don't know, if you ride a motorcycle every day, you don't think about talking in your helmet. You're not sitting here talking in your helmet. You're listening to music, you're riding, you're de-stressing, whatever you do in there, you're not talking. So when you have to talk about things while you're riding, it's actually very strange. It doesn't come naturally, that's for sure. But I want to share my experiences, my rides, riding in Southern California, what it's like, lane splitting. I know a majority of the US doesn't get that luxury. They get to get stuck behind cars and rammed in the back. That's a lot of fun. Well, then we also, let's see. Oh, yep. Thank you, thank you. Oh, this guy's got his hole. We got a little casting couch there, huh? Nice. A big tip for new riders, especially if you're in California and you're not doing this. Other states that you can't lane split, you're kind of subjected to be in the cluster of traffic. But specifically for Californians and new riders, because I'm sure a lot of you are already doing this, if you're coming up to a light, and this one's not a great example because there's only one lane that goes straight, but if you're coming up to a light where there's multi-lanes, multi-sections, you should be filtering to the front. And when you get to the front, slightly accelerating faster than traffic so you can get away from everybody. If you're riding and you're sitting in cars' blind spots, you're asking to get hit. They don't see you, they're not looking for you, they don't care. Get in the front of the pack and just boost a little bit away, and then find yourself in a spot where you're not surrounded by cars. Like that's all you need. Cars don't take off very fast. I'm going 37 and I'm away from everybody. That is a pro strat to significantly reducing your odds of getting hit. Don't be next to cars. Nobody there, nobody on my ass. That's the ticket. I don't know what this channel is going to be. I don't know if this is going to be, here's my bikes, here's the builds, here's the parts, here's the stuff I like, here's the stuff I don't. I don't know if this is going to be my stupid ass riding suggestions and tips that a lot of you will probably disagree with. I'm not sure what it is, but nevertheless, it is something. Love it. Oh, moto madness. Oh my God, I have to use my brakes because somebody cut in front of me. That's fine, you don't even need to. It's all good, you're good, I'm not mad. They're like so indoctrined to think that every motorcyclist is just gonna shout and yell at them. That is insane. Motorcycle riders get so angry, it's almost like people think they don't have brakes. Like, oh God, I cut in front of him, he's never going to be able to stop. Like, no, we stop very quickly. Well, unless you're one of them Harley boys, then you actually don't have brakes, but that's another topic. I got something that agitates me, and this is a personal preference thing. Other than a hill, I don't think this really matters, but it gets me. If you're coming to a stoplight, and this isn't a height thing, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear anything about, well, I can't touch the ground, so I need to put both feet down. It's more convenient than to put one off. When you come to a stoplight, you should always have your left foot down and your right foot on the brake. If you're doing it any other way, it's wrong. If you're coming to a light, then you're like, boop, 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 boop. What the hell? You don't need to do that. It's not a height issue. It's a balance issue. It means you can't balance good on the bike. If you can't balance good at low speed, it means you're not a good rider. Hot take, gonna make people angry, don't care. Get good, get your balance up. You should be able to come to a complete stop and take off without putting your feet down. Duck waddling should be gone a month into riding. Well, I don't really have anything else to say as far as stuff that was on my mind for this daily ride. I think I'm just gonna ride around till my GoPro dies, and if we get anything else cool, it'll be there. And if not, just enjoy some ASMR riding, possibly some wheelies. Most definitely some wheelies.